Very warm welcome. Again, let's take a look at this particular LMS data structure course we are designing, and now we need to add a particular assessment called class test. And I'm going to show you that how you add that class test. You need to turn the editing on, and once it is on, then you go. Let's say you want to take a class test on the week 1. So you are going for an activity, and in this activity you may choose quiz. This is the activity which is designed to have your class test, and click add. Now when you click add, it's naturally will come with a with a title that you need to put class test, let's say 1, and you may also have some instructions for them. You say okay, class test 1, and in this class test you may say topics covered, and then you may say basic of OP, and then you can click here because you want to display the description. Now this most important segment for the class test before we set the question is timing. That means I have to have a open date for a quiz. Let's say it's today, from, let's say I want to open it from now, and then I want to go up to today, let's say about 15, so it's 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and let's make it 00. So it's 3 o'clock, and then we have to put a time. Within this time, this class test will be for, let's say, 30 minutes. Let's say if I put this hour, maybe 30 minutes we want. And 1 attempts are submitted automatically. That is a default. Grading, we can actually put grading unless if we do not create grade, profile. I will show you in another how do you create a grade profile. Then you can actually put this assessment into that particular category. Layout generally is every question 1 page, and then the behavior of the question is shuffle because you want to make it randomized, and deferred feedback, you don't want to give the feedback now. There are more options. If you want, you can also give them an attempt. Each attempt builds on the last. It's not so. Review options, generally this is very important, that during the attempt what you want them to see, immediate after the attempt what they are going to see, and then while the quiz is open and on, you can actually do your own trial and error setting. Appearance generally is no image, and you may have 2 decimal place for them. External restrictions, why? Because I want to add a passcode. For example, I'm saying DS2021. That means this is the code student must give in order to access the class test. You can have you can also have other restrictions. You can see here there are other restrictions also. Network, you can actually force delay, how long you want, everything you can set. Common module setting, we don't do anything. Restrict access, sometimes we actually add restrictions. How? Because suppose I want this class test to be done after completion of some topic, so I'm adding a restriction. You see an activity, and then you see now your activity is automatically coming. Class discussion slide must be marked complete. What is that mark complete? There is a checkbox beside. I'm going to show you another activity I have, and let me add that also activity. You must see the video and complete. And these 2 restriction I have added, and then activity completion, you can keep it as it is, or what you want you can set. Competencies we know we can set, but right now I'm going to show you into another slide, and let's save and return to the course. So when I come back to the course, you can see here that this class test is restricted unless student is completing these 2 activity, is marked complete. What are the topics covered? Now I'm going to set the question. I haven't set the question yet. So what I'm going to do is the general information. and I have to actually add questions. So I'm going into edit quiz, and then in edit quiz actually I have options to add questions, give marks. For instance, I will show you in both. For example, my full mark is 15, and then I can actually see now what I'm going to add, a new question or from a question bank or a random question. So let's say have a new question. You are selecting what type of question you want. Let's say it's an MCQ question, add, and then I'm actually adding a question. I have a default category. I can also create a category. This is question means 1. Question text, what do you understand by structure? Suppose this is a question, you can make it bold, it looks good. And then default mark, you may say 2 marks. If there is any feedback, this is actually, you can understand this question category is a multiple choice type question. So you have to give all choices here, 1, 2, 3, 4. This choice 1 is none, and the grade is of course none because you don't give any marks. You may like, you can give feedback. Choice 2, arrangement. Suppose I want to give the full marks 100% in this because this is the right answer, and then I may give feedback, well done, and then I have third option is not available, for example, and then I give no marks. And then choice 4, I may say no choice. For example, this is also a wrong answer, so no marks here. And then I actually have this answers are already set, so save changes, and my first question is ready. You can see here, anytime you see that question, this total marks, you can delete this question. You can actually preview the question. You can see how does it look like. This one, question 1, not answered here, what do you understand by structure, A, B, C, D, and you have to select randomly any of the answer, attempt option, and so on. And this is something actually you can also shuffle. You can click shuffle, so all the question will be automatically shuffled. And this is page 1. You can actually edit here. This is the heading. So you say class test 1, and you can see the heading is set. You can again preview. You go on to the preview, you will see that it's actually the question is set. You can see every question. You can add another question or plus question bank. So let's say from question bank, when I say I don't have any questions, so add selected questions, what I have to do, I have to actually create a question bank for it, and I'm going to show you that into another one. So we go back to our course now, and what we see now that my class test is just preview the quiz now, because class test will start at 1:55 p.m. and go. So preview quiz now. It's asking for the passcode. So I said DS2021 and start the attempt. And this is the question coming. You can see here. And then I said arrangement. You see already randomly shuffled. And then finish attempt. And you see that your answer is saved, your time left, and you can actually have this class test done already, answer saved, and you can see your score automatically. Yeah. All right, so I think we can actually understand now that how it is set. So thank you for watching.